Thank you for watching the video today. On today's hunt, we're doing a DIY whitetail deer hunt in Texas near the Oklahoma-Kansas border. Now, Texas is hard to try to find a place to hunt. Unless you have a lot of money, you have a relative who loves you a lot, or you just get lucky and get told no 100 times. It's hard to find a place to hunt. But that's exactly what I did. I went and I asked workers, people I worked with, I asked vendors I worked with, I asked all kinds of people, friends that I've met in Canadian, you know, if they knew of a place where I could do some hunting, and I got told no, over and over and over again. And I finally found one guy who said, you know what, you can hunt, but there's stipulations. Number one, you can't use a gun, so you have to use a bow. Number two, you can't use a tree stand, you can't set up a blind, you can't put out a feeder. He did say that I could put out some corn to try to, you know, get a deer to stop for a second. So that's exactly what I did. And I really researched this out, looked at a lot of aerials, and on this one little piece of property that he let me hunt, it's literally just sand hills, and there's this one area where two ravines come together. And I sat there and simply dug a pit, and I actually replanted some native grass, bunch grass, around me to where when a deer looked at me, they didn't see so much. And I had to move them around several times because they got in front of the camera. But as you can see on the videos, it really worked, because I mean, I had deer in my lap. I had one buck, an 8-point buck on a hunt, my first hunt there actually. He came within 2 yards of me. He's so close, I couldn't even get to the camera to touch it to try to get the focus in. So I had this one buck that I finally got on camera, and he was absolutely the best deer there. I was excited to be able to do this. This is one of the most rewarding hunts that I've ever been on, because I didn't know anything about the property whatsoever. I was able to put out a camera and do some aerial reconnaissance and look at it and figure out what I wanted to do. And boy, it went just as planned. I'm getting this video out to you as quickly as I can. This is a fresh kill. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the video. Unfortunately, part of my strategy here was to shelve my Mathews bow and pick up my Ravin crossbow. This was hard to do, but I felt it was necessary. Being on the ground in a pit in close quarters with deer, I needed that extra edge. I thought it was all going to come unraveled right here. This little buck comes in for the second time, and he's staring right at me, and I'm trying to hide behind this little grass that I have. I can see that big buck in the background, and then this little buck comes up, and I have another deer that's on my right side at 5 yards. I think we got a pretty good buck. It's low light and it's getting late. He had really long tines, but I couldn't make out if he had the stickers, the kickers like I was looking for in that buck. But we're going to give it a little bit of time and see if we can recover him. All right. Oh my goodness. This has been incredible. It's been a long time since I've hunted like this. This is a DIY hunt to the core. Northwest Texas, up in the Panhandle, in the prairie. Deer, where I'm sitting, I can't use a tree stand. I can't use a blind. I dug me a pit, and man, it's up close and personal sometimes. Sometimes you don't do so well, but this is a good buck. I cannot wait to get my hands on him. This is cool. This is my first Texas buck. Hard to believe. Well, let's give it some time. Oh, wow. Wow, look at this deer. Look at that deer. Look at that deer. Oh my goodness. Look at that, is so cool right there. Look at that. This is a beautiful West Texas buck. I think the thing that was the most shocking is his body size. I mean, but these are not bucks like where I hunt at home, but they sure are. They're elusive. They're difficult to get on. I'm just really pleased. This is a DIY hunt completely and totally. He's got so much character. He's got all these beautiful stickers right here. On this side, right here, he's got 3. And then on this side, he's got a teacup right there. Look at that. Look at that beautiful deer. But I think the thing that was just so shocking was his body size. He's so much smaller. And I've seen 3 mature bucks in the last 2 days, and the other 2 were completely busted up. But he is by far the best deer on the place. So these are rangeland bucks. They just don't have the same kind of nutrition that other deer do. But man, I'm so pleased nonetheless, and he's going to look beautiful at my home. So I'm happy for it. Got my first Texas deer, Panhandle deer here in Texas. Shot him on the ground, DIY, up close and personal. What a hunt tonight. Had deer all over me. He came in at last light. I think there was 5 or 6 minutes left of legal shooting light, and I wasn't going to mess around. So I didn't get a lot of good footage, but I had to put him down quickly. But I'm so excited. He's got these 12-inch, looks like 12-inch G2s. I'll have to measure them. But he's a basic 10. He's got a point knocked off here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on this side. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 total points. Just a beautiful deer. I'll always remember this. I'll always cherish this. What a beautiful deer. Free range, wild deer. The deer density out here is not very great at all. It's a challenge. I'm telling you, when it's a challenge, this is probably my 5th hunt. And I've been after another buck that's just a monster. But I believe that he was probably harvested. So proud of him. What a tremendous deer. Thank you, Lord. Beautiful Texas buck. Thank you for watching the video today. Make it a great day. Go enjoy the outdoors, and may God bless you.